We are now
hello.
live from Nottingham. The Hurt game is finally here this Saturday night from the Motor Point Arena, live on DAZN. With me, I've got two very good fighters, Royston Barney-Smith and Louis Edmondson. Must be buzzing to see your good mate Ezra this weekend, Louis.
Well, it's been a little while now since the last fight, so it's been, what, 8 weeks or so. I missed him, so it's good to, see each other again. We missed each other.
His managers just came over, had a few words, all respectful, but if Ezra does come on this stream today and get in your face, how do you think he'll go?
We'll see what he's got to say, but he's got to get through Saturday night first. Troy Jones is a very game opponent, very capable, so I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
Royston, let's talk about the main event. One of the best fights I think that can be made in the world. I mean, when you look at Leigh Wood and Cacace, both come into their primes very late on in their career, but they're at the peak of their powers, the both of them, and obviously you know Leigh very well, Royston.
Yeah, for sure. They've both come off some good wins lately, like Cacace beating
Cordina and Warrington.
And then you also got Leigh Wood who's stopped them opponents, and so it'll be a good main event. And Leigh's never looked as good in the gym, to be honest with you. He's absolutely flying at the minute. So I hope the best version of Cacace comes on Saturday night to make it an extremely good fight.
I did want to ask about that because it's been 19 months out the ring for Leigh, but he told me he rocked up to the gym one day on crutches. He's a gym rat, isn't he?
Yeah, he is for sure. Like, he could fight tomorrow and then be in the gym back following on Mondays. So like that's what he's like. He literally sleeps, breathes, and eats boxing. That's all he does and all he thinks about. And on Saturday night, he's going to show everyone why he is good as what he is.
Okay, well listen, Louis, I think we're going to roll to a clip that I filmed actually on Box Nation, where you won in Bournemouth in your last fight, and then Ezra confronted you. So I think we're going to have a listen to that now.
You need to stay away from me, bro, I promise you. Well done, but listen, you need to stay away from me. I don't know what the hell was going on over there. That was a boring fight, bro.
Not getting hit.
Yeah, not getting hit. Your nose is a bit bruised up. I didn't see no blood, no damage or nothing. You're going to see a lot of that when you fight me, you know that, right?
I just hope he wins on Saturday.
I will. Straight after, yeah? Straight after. I'm going to mash you up. I'm going to fold you, bro.
It's different, you know what I mean?
Make that in summer. After, let's do it in July, bro. Let's do it in July,
I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I hope he wins on Saturday.
It's over for you, you know. Done.
With Team Ezra Taylor,
hold them belts tight.
if there's a spare top kicking about, I wouldn't mind one.
beat you,
Ezra Taylor Saturday night. Please come from Saturday. I'll smash him afterwards in Bournemouth.
7 knockouts, I'm doing my thing, bro.
No one.
Is he agitated?
You're good, right? You're the best, right? You're the best. You're the best.
See that over the shoulder? British and
well done for winning, but there's a way to go by it. You walk around shine out, you're British champion, you're Congo champion, you're doing Britain an injustice, bro. I'm the real champion, yeah?
Do you think he'll get past Troy Jones on Saturday night?
I think it's a good fight. I've seen some clips. I know they've done a lot of sparring. Troy Jones are very game, very confident. So let's see what Ezra Taylor's got. If he's a half of the man that he thinks he is, and the public are bought into, then he should do in good fashion. But me, I think it's going to be a good fight.
I am hearing whispers, if he does get through Troy Jones, that it could land on a big card. It may headline its own show. It may go on an undercard of a very big fight coming up. I'm not going to say too much, but what are you hearing, Louis, about this?
Listen, as you said, probably the same as yourself, Umar. You're in the know, and you know. So yeah, it could be on the undercard of a big fight. Could be in Bournemouth. Could be back in Nottingham. But either way, I'm pretty sure that fight's going to happen. We've been waiting for this fight. Billy Joe's been offered other fights that we've turned down, waiting on this one, and this is the one that we want.
Royston, not to make you feel awkward, but I'm going to do it. Ezra Taylor v Louis Edmondson, how do you see that fight going?
Definitely 100%. I'm supporting the home front here. I'm going with Louis Edmonds with this one. I don't mind Ezra, but you've got to stick with your own sometimes, and the better boxer is Louis Edmonds, to be honest with you. And wherever it may be, on what card or what show, it's going to be a cracking fight, and I can't wait to see it live.
I know there's been a lot of trash talk with some of that, that confrontation just there, but in terms of looking at it, taking your emotion out of it, when you look at Ezra Taylor purely as a fighter and a boxer, what do you rate about him?
I think he's okay. We're yet to see it yet. We're yet to see him in a proper fight, so we can't really take too much from it. You can't take from beating journeyman and knocking them out, you can't take too much from that. So I'm looking forward to seeing him fight a game opponent on Saturday, and we can take some stuff from that.
There's been a lot said about his power. He's had a few good knockouts. Do you see anything into that?
Knocking who out? Knocking who? It's like, it's irrelevant for me. I think it's irrelevant.
Well, listen, let's hope we get that clash next. Just to pick up on a few other things, Sam Noakes returns in a bit of a tick-over fight, but I think, Frank said they're looking at a big fight for him. He's on the cusp of a world title, isn't he, Sam Noakes?
Yeah, for sure. He's a very good fighter. He's very explosive and strong, and he's had some good wins. And I think he should be pushing on for them type of fights now, pushing on for world level or fringe world level. He's proved he's one of the best in England at his weight, so fair play to him, and definitely I wanted to wish him best of luck for that.
Louis, have you seen much of Sam?
Yeah, I've seen him, yeah. I used to train at the iBox with when Sam was there. Good fighter, very strong. I think him and Mark Chamberlain are not the same weights no more, so that's a fight I would have liked to have seen. But I believe Mark's moved up now, is he?
Yes, correct.
So maybe we'll see that later down the line, maybe, but it's a shame we're not going to see that fight. It's a fight I'd have liked to have seen, but yeah, Sam's a very good fighter, very strong, and brings the heat all the time.
Royston, another one of your gym mates in Chris Kongo is on the bill in a very, very good clash against Owen Cooper. I think Owen probably, with the bookies, goes in as a slight favourite, but why are you backing Chris in this one, Royston?
I've been watching him inspiring, talking to him in the gym, doing the training with him. I've prepared with him for this fight, and he's looking good. He's coming in there with conviction. He wants to silence all his critics, and he wants to be back in the top 10 and pushing on to smash anyone out there. And I think on Saturday night he's going to prove that as well.
Yeah, you know the talent he's got. I mean, he's had a couple of losses in his career, but he pushed Echo Esserman all the way, who's now fighting Josh Taylor on a headline bill. So there's always, in the climate that we're in boxing, there's always a path back, even with losses now.
Yeah, and especially if you lose to good fighters like that, and you show how good you are, because it could have went on.
Your trainer, well, one of your trainers, Barry, just walked straight. But do you know what? I'm not going to have a row with Barry Smith.
No, I don't blame you on that one. No one wins with Barry. But he pushed Akama all the way. He could have won that fight on that night. Yeah. But it's just boxing at the end of the day. But he's going to show everyone on Saturday what he's made of and get back to the top.
Just to go back to the main event, I mean, that is the main reason why everyone will be tuning this Saturday. If you had to go with someone, Louis, obviously this man's going to back Leigh. He trains with him. Who do you go with?
I'll go Leigh Wood knockout.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think the preparation and I think Leigh Wood knockout. He punches like a horse, phenomenally hard, and I think there's some openings there that Leigh Wood will exploit.
Listen, it's a hard fight to call because Leigh is one of the most dynamite punchers going. He might be the hardest hitting fighter pound for pound in Britain. I know Ben Davison, your trainer, has said that. Have you ever sort of tasted Leigh's power?
Yeah, he punched me once. He folded me in half, to be honest with you. That was horrible.
Nothing like a bit of honesty, eh?
Fair enough.
That's
but
it.
He's the only man I know who can punch like a middleweight from a featherweight. So moving up to this new weight, to the 130 pound mark, he's going to bring more in with him. It'll be less of a weight cut. He'll have more in the ring on fight night, and I'm sure it's going to show with that.
Well, listen, I can't wait. We will discuss this more. We are now going to throw over to Dev Sani, who's hosting a press conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final press conference for the Hurt Game. A great night of World Championship Boxing this Saturday, May 10th, from Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry, along with their great sponsors, Riyadh Season, 32 Red, Unibet, and Global Next Trade. A big thanks to those great sponsors. It will be broadcast live worldwide on DAZN, and tickets can be purchased through MotorPointArenaNottingham.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event will be scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the IBO Super-Featherweight Championship of the World. Let's now recognize the participants. First, the challenger. His professional record, 28 wins, 3 defeats, 17 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former 2-time WBA featherweight champion of the world. He is the fighting pride of Nottingham, England. Let's welcome Lethal Leigh Wood. And now let's recognize the defending champion coming to us from Belfast, Northern Ireland. He brings a professional record consisting of 23 wins, just 1 defeat, 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former IBF world champion, and this Saturday, the reigning and defending IBO Super-Featherweight champion of the world, Anthony the Andy Town Apache Cacace. And now we hand things over to your host, Mr. Dev Sani.
Thank you, Thomas Treiber, the most active announcer in the game right now. Can we just hear it for Thomas Treiber? This guy, every time I scroll Instagram, he's there popping up. Great to see everyone today. Welcome to Nottingham for today's final press conference. We are now just hours away from the Hurt Game. Big time boxing, World Championship boxing returns to Nottingham on Saturday night. And the main event is just an absolute cracker. You've got this man here, Anthony the Apache Cacace, the IBO World Super-Featherweight Champion, defending his crown, defending that belt right there in the Lion's Den against this man, Lethal Leigh Wood, the Nottingham hero. And he does it right here in Nottingham like he's done it so many times before. It's one of those fights that's got all the ingredients to be the fight of the year. Both men, proud fighting men, representing their city, representing their people, and representing themselves. Who will land harder? Who will land cleaner? Who will walk away with the win at the Motorpoint Arena? We'll find out Saturday night live on DAZN in the UK and around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time to play the Hurt Game. I actually want to start by getting a word from the main event fighters before we speak to everyone. And I want to start with Mr. Leigh Wood, Mr. Nottingham himself. Leigh, it must feel so good. You've been out in the boxing wilderness for so long. It must feel so good to be back.
For sure. Extremely excited for Saturday night. Way too long. Out the ring, but not at the gym. So I've been stay disciplined and trying to get big fights for a while. I had injuries and that, but end of last year I was ready to go, and I had to sit around and wait, and see won that fight with Cacace in Warrington. Did a great job, and finally here.
What are the emotions when you see that belt there, knowing that is the man standing in the way of you getting that belt on Saturday?
Belt's all right. I've got a few of them already, but it's more about the win, the name, what Cacace's achieved, and taking that scalp is a lot more important to me.
All right, thanks, Leigh. We'll come back to you a little bit later on. Anto, let's get an opening word from you, the man heading into the Lion's Den, looking to leave on Saturday night with that belt.
Yeah, this is all new. Nottingham, it feels like I'm in Belfast, to be honest. It's a great city. Yeah, I'm here. Lee's this is the third 2-time world champion in a row. If you were to look at my life 2 years ago, I was nowhere, and now I'm fighting these caliber of fighters. It's nothing but respect for Leigh, but I'm here to do a job in Nottingham, and I'll do that on Saturday night.
And the fact that you are doing it in Nottingham, what has that added, or has it taken away? Are you more nervous than ever? How are you feeling?
No, I've been welcomed with open arms. There hasn't been too much animosity or anything like that. It's just another fight for me. I could have done this fight in Belfast if I wanted. I'm sure Leigh would have travelled to Belfast, but I decided to come to Nottingham. I thought Leigh sells a lot of tickets, and there'd be something new for me. So I'm just raring to go. Doesn't matter where it is. It's Leigh Wood who's in front of me. I've watched him for years. When I was, you know, not really doing much or getting much opportunities. I was watching him fight, and he's a Cinderella man of Nottingham, so, you know, I would love to come here, obviously, and do the business.
Good stuff, Anto. We'll come back to you later. Let's bring in Hall of Fame boxing promoter Frank Warren, and it's just another fantastic show you're delivering on DAZN. I think it's been 20 years since you've been in Nottingham, by the way.
Well, I'm delighted to be here. Queensberry are really pleased to be here in Nottingham with Anto and Leigh. This is a special fight. It'll be a special night. Saturday, we're probably going to get maybe the fight of the year. It'll certainly be a contender for fight of the year between two extremely good boxers, and IBO titles on the line. The winner of the fight, and it's a must-win fight for both of them, the winner of that fight will go on and be involved in a massive fight this year. So they know what it's all about, they know what they've got to do, and I think, as I say, we're going to see something extra special.
Feels like it's got the ingredients to maybe be fight of the year. We might see fight of the year on Saturday.
I don't think it will be a maybe. I just think it will. You know, they're two competitive guys. You know, Anto's found his way. You know, not being disrespectful, he's found his way. He showed what he can do when he focuses and knuckles down, and he's done that, and he's beaten Cordina and Warrington. Leigh, two-time world champion, and his record speaks for himself. Both of them share a win over Warrington. He stopped him, and obviously Anto beat him on points. But you know, this has got fight written all over it. This has fight written all over it. And what's more important is the atmosphere is going to be electric. You know, nigh on sold out. It's going to be a special night in Nottingham. Big time boxing's back in Nottingham. And that's what we're here for. We're here to see the fight of the year.
Good stuff, Frank. And we can actually see down here at the front table, these are all just 50-50 fights. We'll speak to you fellas very, very shortly. I want to start with a young man making his pro debut on Saturday night. Olympic bronze medalist, probably the least Australian-sounding Australian you'll ever hear in Charlie Senior. Charlie, give us your thoughts heading into Saturday. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just grateful to be on the card, and before I start, just say a big thank you to Frank himself and Queensberry team for getting me on. I'm buzzing, really.
Tell us the journey to being on this show. Obviously, you won that Olympic bronze for Australia, but you're fighting here in the UK. You've joined with Queensberry, fighting on DAZN on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a big change coming from Australia over here, but it's a great feeling, and I'm just ready to get in now. I've been out since the Olympics, so I'm ready just to kickstart and get moving.
Any nerves? You know, the gloves are going to be smaller.
There's always nerves.
Yeah.
Always nerves. It don't matter if you've had one fight or 60-odd fights. Like, if you don't have nerves, you shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, it's all right.
How are you getting on in the iBox gym? I've seen a few pictures go up. You and Sam Noakes both flexing. How are you getting on? How are you fitting in?
Yeah, good. Sparring with Sam's great, as always. One of the strongest hitters I've ever been punched by, so can't complain. But yeah, get a quick flex in here and there as well.
What can we expect on Saturday night then?
Look, for me, I just want to go out and do what I do. Just go out, box, and put on the show. If the stoppage comes, it comes, but I'm here just to do what I do and look good doing it.
Best of luck to you, Charlie.
Just
a word, Frank, on a terrific new signing there in Charlie Senior pro debut. He's done it all as an amateur.
He has, and he's a potential to be a big star, and we're delighted that he's on board with us. I'm looking forward to the debut, and big things are expected of him. You know, it's a coup for us that he's signed with us. We're going to be doing some shows down in Australia as well, so he's going to bounce backwards and forwards. But you know, this will be a big night for him.
There you go. Best of luck. Bring the thunder from down under, Charlie Senior. All right, let's talk about this welter belter. I can see two brilliant welterweights here, two of the best in the country, Owen Cooper and Chris Congo. A lot of people are seeing this as a 50-50 fight. I'm going to start with Chris Congo here. Am I right to call this a 50-50 fight? Have I got it right there, or have I miscalculated? What are you thinking, Chris?
Well, I just want to say thanks, all praises to the Most High. Thanks, obviously, for Queensberry and my manager, Spencer Brown, getting me out. Obviously, that's what you guys have been saying, 50-50 fight, whatnot, but I'm here to make it an 80-20, a 90-10. So that's my job, and I'm here coming to seek and destroy. I've been active, and I'm ready to, get the win for sure.
Those sound like very strong percentages in your favour, Chris. What is it that you do so much better than Owen Cooper over there that's given you that kind of level of confidence?
One thing I know about this fight is I'm more experienced, so I know what I need to do to get in there and defeat him. He's probably a lot similar to a lot of the fighters that I've fought before, but like I always say, it's all about skills. Who's thinking quicker, and that's what I'm going to possess come Saturday.
Do you rate what he's done in his career?
Of course. I rate it. He's a good fighter, but I'm here to seek and destroy. I'm not here to... Listen, I don't take no prisoners, man. I'm coming, and I'm going to try to break him down.
OK, well, let's hear from Owen Cooper. And, of course, Chris, your mic will be live as well. Owen, you've got a man there looking to seek and destroy you on Saturday night. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's nothing new, is it? Everyone, obviously, is looking to do damage to their opponent. That's what we're here for. But I believe in what I can do. I know what I can do. And, I just look forward to Saturday night now. Really can't wait to get myself back in there and get my name back at the top and be challenging for the titles again.
Experience seems to be a bit of a word used here by Chris. How much of a factor is that? Does he heavily outweigh you on experience? Does it make any difference on Saturday?
Nah, I don't believe so. I might play a bit of a part in it, but I believe in all the training that we've done in the gym. All the countless rounds of sparring, the names that I've been around, and I can't see it playing a big factor.
So where do your advantages lie?
I believe, especially now, I'm a better fighter than I've ever been. I'm fit, I'm strong, I'm like a bull at the minute, and and you'll see on Saturday night where my advantages lie.
Chris, why do you get this job done? Are you just too slick?
Well, I'm going to go in there and show what I'm about. It's all good being good. It's all good being strong. It's all good being, fit. But really, it's about who's the smartest. And I'm definitely going to outsmart this guy.
Anything you want to say on that, Owen?
I don't know what to reply to that too. All I can say is that we'll see on Saturday night. But I'm very, very confident in myself and my ability for this fight.
OK, terrific, fantastic welterweight fight, two confident welterweights. Frank, this is just one of the 50-50s that we've got on the show on Saturday. It's a great fight.
Well, Liam.
Owen Cooper and...
It's an excellent fight. I mean, it's a really, really good fight. And both of them, they know what they've got to do. They want to be the winner of the fight, and the winner will go on. It's the old story. The winner comes through. The winner's going to get involved in a big fight next time round. But it's a competitive fight. With Owen, he impressed me in his last fight. I know he lost it, but he did impress me. And we said we'd bring him back with a fight, and we've done that. And Chris, he's had a good win last time out. So these guys know what they've got to do. This is a fabulous fight card. All these fights on paper are 50-50 fights. All of them.
Well, let's move to the next 50-50. Well, at least I'm saying it's a 50-50, and so is Frank. Maybe these fellas will disagree. Liam Davies, first time bouncing back from a defeat, did so much at super bantamweight, former IBO world champion, taking on Kurt Walker, an Olympian, a man with tremendous amateur pedigree. It's a step up in level for Kurt Walker here, and what are you thinking, Liam? Let me bring you in here. It's been a while since we've seen you. It's a step up in weight for you. How are you feeling about this fight?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Feel like I've got a new chapter in my career. Last year I had my biggest win and my first loss as a professional. Got a chance to look back on everything I'd done, pat myself on the back, and I'm coming to do it all again with much more experience.
The extra weight, what does that mean for Liam Davies?
Yeah, of course, a few pounds help. It's not the weight, it's how you make the weight. And feel like I've done it good. I'm in a good position, and Saturday night I get to put my name back under the lights and show everyone what I'm about. Remind everyone, should I say.
It's quite a difficult fight, it looks like, on paper for you to take, coming back off a loss. You've gone up in weight against an Olympian, a guy who's done a lot in the amateurs. Why have you picked this kind of fight? Why is it the right fight for you?
You get one go at this career, and I want to fight the best. And it's a good challenge in Kurt Walker. He's unbeaten. And I didn't ask the name, to be fair. I just said I want a proper fight and to come back with the name. And as always, I've never turned one down. So Saturday night, I get to prove myself against someone who ain't lost as a professional yet. As you said, an Olympian. And I'm fired up, man. Expect a big performance from Liam Davies.
Do you expect to stop Kurt Walker?
I can do. I don't know. I think I think it could be a boring fight at times, but I want to get back to my boxing, remind people, because I had a few knockouts, and you forget about your boxer. I'm a very good boxer, and Saturday night, that's going to come into play.
Well, let's speak to your opponent, Kurt Walker. And Kurt, as I've mentioned, you're an Olympian, and now your last fight was kind of like a breakthrough fight against Leon Woodstock. This could be a breakout win here against Liam Davies.
Yeah, definitely. I'm delighted to get this opportunity. I really rate Liam Davies. I think he's a very good fighter. I think what he done at Super-Bantam was very good. So I'm coming to this fight well trained and well expecting a good fight.
What did you think of his fight with Shabazz Massoud?
I watched it last year, whenever it was, but I haven't watched it since, to be honest. But it's a fight, isn't it? You win them or you lose them.
And how are you expecting Liam to fight you?
I have no idea. I don't even know how I'm going to fight him yet. I'll make my mind up soon.
Do you feel your amateur pedigree is a bit of a factor, Kurt?
What is it?
Your amateur pedigree, everything you've achieved, how much of a factor is that, or does it not matter at all?
No, I think it does matter, but it depends. Sometimes it matters a lot, sometimes it doesn't. It's just how you use it. You know, obviously I've fought all different styles from all around the world at a high level constantly for 8 to 10 years, so it should be a benefit, but it's how you use it as well.
I've heard you say that all the pressure is on Liam for this fight because he's the one coming off a loss. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, well, I'd say the more pressure's on him. There's obviously still a bit of pressure on me, but I've only had 12 fights, really. I've only been pro a couple of years, so there's a lot there for me to do. But I'm coming to win Saturday night.
And why do you get the job done?
As long as my hand's raised, I don't care.
That'll be one way to do it. Liam, do you have any message for Kurt Walker ahead of Saturday?
Pardon?
Do you have any message for Kurt Walker ahead of Saturday?
Yeah, keep your hands up, because I'm going to throw bombs. Nah, no message. Good luck to him. Good luck. No pressure on me. I set out this career, always aimed to win a British title, you know, a promise I made to my late granddad, and I surpassed that. So I feel like, to be fair, I completed boxing, and I'm just going to enjoy it now. I've been enjoying my training, remembered why I'm doing it, and like I said, I've had a really good camp. Everyone says it. I feel like I've sparred amazing, and Saturday night's about putting it all into play, and I believe 100% I will.
Best of luck, Liam. Best of luck, Kurt. Frank, just to bring you back in here, this featherweight division right now in the UK, unbelievable, and what a fight this is.
It's a great fight. You know, as you say, Kurt's a former Olympian. Liam, well, he's done everything that's been asked of him, and struggled at the end to keep the weight in his last fight. But now he's got to establish himself in that featherweight division. This is a tough fight for both of them. again, another product of what we've been doing in the Midlands, in building these fighters, building the audience, and he's been one of the fighters spearheading that. So it's a great opportunity to show what he's all about. But you know, Kurt's not coming here to make up the numbers. He fancies the job. You know, he's an undefeated fighter.
He certainly is. Let's speak about two more undefeated fighters in the light heavyweight division. Now, this is a fight. This is a proper fight. Ezra Taylor, Troy Jones. Yeah. Someone's got a bit of support in here as well. And, I mean, someone's O's got to go on Saturday night. Troy, it's not going to be your O that goes on Saturday night, is it?
What was that, sorry?
It's not going to be your O that goes on Saturday night, is it?
No, you got no chance. There's one that's going to go, and unfortunately it's going to be Ezra's. Like I said, we get on out the ring, it's cool, but Saturday night that goes out the window, and Mayo's not going there.
So what is it, Troy? What is it that you do so well? Because this guy here, Ezra, if you look across at him, this guy seems to hit very hard, looks the part, unbeaten's doing very, very well. Why does Troy Jones beat him?
He's looked the part and done all that against not me, so he ain't done that against me. So I just think I've took the fight because I think I'm better in all aspects. I think he ain't had a proper hard fight over the 10-round distance yet, and I'm not the first person you want that against, so Saturday night he'll see what it's like when he's in there with me.
Well, Ezra, let's hear from you. You've wanted to fight in Nottingham. You've got a bit of support here today, and I think you'll have some more on Saturday. What are you thinking? This is a step up in opponent for you, Ezra. I mean, you've had it all your own way so far. What are you thinking ahead of this one?
Hey, Deb, I can't even hear what you're saying, man. Sorry, say that again.
You've had it all your own way so far in your career, Ezra. You've wanted this fight in Nottingham, but it's a step up. Tell us what you're thinking.
I just want to say thank you for everyone to come attending. Thank you for Queensberry, Frank, George, everyone in my team. Helped me get here. We worked hard, man. We've done it the hard way. I've had it all my way because this is how this goes. It goes my way. I work hard. I put in the work. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come out talented. I really put in the work. Anyone who knows me knows I graft and I put my heart and soul into this. So, you know, I like Troy. You know, he's a cool guy outside of the ring. But since I know him, Saturday night, I'm going to show everyone how a professional's meant to deal with someone in front of them that they're trying to block my greatness. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, again, everyone's going to have confidence. But when you get in that ring, I'm going to diminish that so quick. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. This is the easy part. I put my heart into training. Training camp's been crazy for various reasons, but we're here now. And, yeah, like you said, we're hours away. So we'll see what Troy's about on Saturday night.
You've been training with Malik Scott. I can see Malik there. Hi, Malik. And I heard you say, Ezra, that what he has put into your game is dangerous. What does that mean for Troy Jones on Saturday night?
It means it's a very long night for him, or a very short one at that. That's for sure, man. Like I said, I don't look at him as Troy Jones. His name could be Troy, Ben, Louis. It could be anyone. Any of these opponents, they're not going to be able to handle me, man. They can't stand in the ring with me, and I'm going to show that on Saturday night. Again, this ain't arrogance talking. It's just confidence in everything I do, everything I believe in. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for a reason. This is my purpose. A lot of people here are just boxing for the sake of boxing. They've done it for so long, you know, they haven't got nothing else, and they're just doing it. Cruise control. I'm not on cruise control, I'm accelerating. It's all gas, no brakes.
Troy, I know you two get on fairly well. I've seen interviews where you pop up in the back, or Ezra pops up and he's waving, but all of that's out of the window on Saturday, right? That's the man standing in the way of the big time for you.
Yeah, he's getting moved out the way, mate. He's getting moved out the way come Saturday. I know he's got his new trainer, he thinks he's got these new skills, but listen, he ain't doing them against me. And when he gets deep in there, mate, he's going to find out what it's like in that trench, mate. And he ain't going to like it in there.
You ready to go to the trenches, Ezra?
But I was born in the trenches. What's this guy on about? What's he talking about, trenches, man? I've been in that. I don't even know what it looks like to get out of it. Is it nice out there? I couldn't tell you. Listen, I'm really from a dark place. Well, right now it's nice and it's grey and cloudy, but I've come from a hard place, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got their story. But my story is starting right now. Saturday, you're going to see it, man. Like, the God shines his light on me, and I'm really just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel great. I feel amazing. I don't think I could feel any better. Like I said, Saturday night's the easy part, man. I've done the hard part, so I'm just going to go out there and enjoy it. And I believe Troy's going to enjoy it as well. And I hope that Queensberry signs him after this, man. Like I say, he's my guy. So hopefully this opportunity can help him do his thing. I know it's going to make me do my thing, innit, Louis? So yeah, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna do my thing. And then we're on to the next. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for this.
Let me just say on that, a question to both of you. Louis Edmondson is here. He's the British and Commonwealth champion. He's obviously here for a reason, to have a look at this fight. How important is it that neither of you get distracted by the very obvious presence of the champion here, who's going to be watching all week?
Do you know what's funny? Me and Troy, we both don't even rate this guy. Like, we both don't rate Louis Edmondson. It's crazy.
Not in the slightest,
it's wild,
you know. Listen, not in the slightest. You see this? You see this? This is a harder fight than you, bro. So you know when I get through him, you're finished.
Oh, let's not talk like that. Let's not talk like that.
Bro, listen. You're finished. You want to be looking at the loser of this, bro, because the winner's going to take your lid off. Yeah? Yeah? Sweet.
That's when you see me, I just let the kids bicker. And then,
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? The dad will come through and deal with it at the end. But you know what I'm saying? I let them do the thing. But yeah, man, do you know what it is? And I feel like right now, we're all in agreement as well. I think the light heavyweights lost his fire, man. I ain't seeing any great light heavyweights anymore. I feel like it was a thriving division, and I feel like it just fell off. I'm the one with a torch, yeah? I'm the one with a torch, and I'm holding it high. And I'm running with it. So, Saturday night, you'll see.
I think that's answered the question there, Dev.
I love that the question was about neither of you getting distracted by Louis Edmondson. Then you both just talked to Louis Edmondson. Final one, Ezra. I mean, you've got rid of opponents in 24 seconds before. That's not going to be Saturday, though, is it? You couldn't get rid of him that quick.
Come on, Dev.
Come on, Troy. Nah. Do you know what it is? Hey, Troy's game. Yeah, he ain't going to fall over, that's for sure. I'm going to make him, but he ain't going to just fall over on his own accord. So I'm going out there to enjoy myself, man. It's a 10-round fight. I love boxing. I want to box. Oh yeah, I've got the power, whatever else. Like Chris said, it doesn't matter if you're strong. You got to be smart, and I can do all of it, man. I can apply whatever I want to apply at any time. And yeah, I'm going to go out there and again demonstrate what a professional boxer is and how he conducts himself.
Best of luck to both of you. Really looking forward to that brilliant fight in the light heavyweight division. And Frank, just to bring you back in here, the light heavyweight division right now is flying, and this is a fight.
Ezra Taylor v Troy Jones. Nottingham v Birmingham. 11-0, 12-0. Whoa, baby, we're going to have a fight on Saturday. Be there. Do not miss it. This is going to be a great fight. The undefeated. Someone's going to get beat, though.
And we will find out who that is on Saturday night. Thank you, Frank. OK, let's turn our attention to the main event. We've already heard a little bit from these fellas, Leigh Wood and Anthony Cacace. Both very, very respectful. I think the tables are safe. Security, I think you're safe where you are as well. But you never know. You never know. Leigh, you've been out of the ring for a little while, OK? It was October 2023, the last time that we saw you. Is Leigh Wood still as lethal as he once was?
Forget that. You know, there's drama all over this card and not the main event. And do you know what? Anto's actually sound as fuck, so I've got no reason to hate him, do you know what I mean? I'm actually going to feel bad beating him. Hopefully we'll have a drink after, you know, regardless of what happens. But, yeah, the layoff, not one bit. Out the ring, but not out the gym, as I keep saying. My life is literally evolved around boxing. If I can't, say I've got an injury on my left arm, I'm using my right arm, and if I can't punch or run, if I can't run, I'm just in the gym. One day I rocked up to Ben's gym, limping, when I was injured, and he looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing here? But that's it, you know, I'm just dedicated to my craft, and I have been for 20 odd years, and I will be till the day I retire.
And that Nottingham crowd, I mean, I've heard you describe it as a wolf pit. I mean, that sounds like a horrible place for Anto to go on Saturday.
Yeah, they've been vital in some of my fights. the Congo fight, they literally picked me up off the canvas. I just feel like they give me another gear on fight night. The Mulligan when I walk out, the rounds when I've made punched in and I've turned the fight around, they've contributed to that massively. And hopefully they don't have to do that for me on Saturday night, but they will pick me up on the ring walk and they will give me another gear and they will bring the best out of me.
Well, Anto, he's described the Nottingham crowd as a wolf pit. What happens when Anto Cacace gets thrown to the wolves on Saturday?
I genuinely don't give a flying fuck about who's there or who's going to... If they're going to bring him on, no problem, sound. But I don't need anybody to bring me on. I have it in my heart and I have the desire myself. So it's just another fight. You know, he's coming off a bit of a break. It's going to be a great fight. I'm going to win the fight in Nottingham in front of his home crowd and I'm going to go home. Albeit Leigh, he's a gentleman, there's no animosity. He wants to beat me, I want to beat him. That's the way it is. It's going to be a great scrap.
How conscious are you of his power, though? Because we've seen fights where he could be down, he could be losing, and all of a sudden he finds the punch and the other fella's on the floor. How conscious are you?
I can't punch, I'm just lucky, all right? By the way.
No, he's 100% a puncher. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't... Anyone that knows boxing, I've watched his fights, you know, he's hitting people and they're going. So it's all about catching. I've never been in that situation. We're going to have to see what happens here. I've fought big punchers, these, you know, Magnesia, a lot of Stabridges, Sam Bowen, this killer, you know, albeit a few years ago. I've been hit by hard men, but can he box? What can he do? Is all he got is a punch? I don't know. We're going to have to find out on Saturday night, but I believe that Leigh hasn't been punched as hard as by anyone. I'm going to be the hardest to hit him. And that's, I think, even though he's Mexican, he was small, a small featherweight, I'm going to be 100% the hardest to hit Leigh. 100%.
Listen, nobody's unbeatable. And it's about picking the right tools for the job. Not only we've got some good tools, they've been oiled, sharpened, we've pulled some power tools out to get this job done. And we're going to get it done.
Love to hear it. I absolutely love it. I love it.
Leigh, how are you finding the extra weight that you've got now? You don't have to boil down as much. What does that mean for Anto on Saturday?
People are talking like I've moved up to middleweight. Oh, you're moving up, mate. You can eat something. Like, no, like, I was a freak at featherweight. I had to meet my last fight at featherweight, the Warrington fight, because the belt, the occasion, my biggest domestic fight, I had to make it, and it was hard. It was really hard. I was so stubborn, so I did it. So I've moved up. Yeah, I've got an extra 4 pounds, but I still have to come down a long way. I'm still big for the weight, but I can perform it. That's the difference.
Anto, I've heard you talk about how sometimes fear gives you an extra edge. When you look across at this man, knowing where he's from, knowing what he represents, knowing the power that he's got and how much this means to him, what sort of emotions does that drive in you?
No emotion. It's just another fight. I said it before, Dave. It's, you know, I respect Leigh. He's a 2-time world champion. I know what he possesses. He possesses a bit of power, but he can also be very reckless, you know, with that power. If he thinks, you know, he's going to hit me once and that's it. That's not how it works, you know what I mean? I'm very good at ducking and diving and making the fight the way I want to make the fight. So I can punch from all sorts of different angles. Listen, it is what it is. It's got all the makings of a great fight. I'm going to take nothing away from the fella. He's done it all. But again, there's a big layoff for him. I'm a wee bit sharper. We're just going to have to see on the night.
Leigh, it sounds like you've got a lot to worry about on Saturday.
I'm so excited for Saturday night. So excited. You know, I've missed this. I've missed everything about fighting. I live for fighting. My whole life's been fighting since a kid, and this little layoff, I'm just so excited to get in there on Saturday night. Just let's do it. Let's give the fans a great fight.
100%, that's it. 100%. Listen, it's hard to live up to these two boys here in front of us there, like, but
yeah.
I mean, our
Save your energy for the ring, guys, yeah?
Yeah.
That's where it counts.
That's the way I see it. But the way I see it, I've got a great team behind me. Mickey Hawkins Sr., Junior, Rory Dalton, Barry, the Cutman, Andy O'Neill, everyone around me. We're a close-knit team. I come from a great gym, Holy Trinity. Shout out another pro on the way up, Barry McManus, Paul, Frank, get on the ball, speak to Paul Reddy. He is the main man. But the next guy from Belfast to bring another world title home. So have a look into him. So listen, shout out to my team, shout out to everyone that's travelled over with me. I love you all.
All right, one final thing to both of you. Leigh, I know you don't just say things for the camera, you don't just talk for the sake of it. So when you deliver a message to your opponent, it tends to be you've thought about it, you mean it, just like you did with Mick Conlan. You told him what would happen in that fight. Have you got a message for Anto Cacace ahead of Saturday night?
No, like I said, I actually like Anto. His son, but no, I'm coming to win. And I'm coming to get him out of there, coming to get you out of there. And I want to do it in great fashion. Not like some of my previous fights with my fellow Irishmen. I'm on it, I really am on it. And this layoff and the weight and everything, what people are talking about, it's going to have no impact on the fight whatsoever. So tune in Saturday night to see me back at my best.
Okay, final word to yourself, Anto.
Similar to Leigh, Lee's a good, I fully respect Leigh, but he'd be expecting punches to be coming from every angle. I'm not. So you can look at me on TV and think, you know, right, I can catch him with this or that and whatever else, but when I'm in there, it's a different story, and he'll find out Saturday night. So listen, full respect, Leigh's a gentleman, but I'm winning the fight, lad.
All right, let's get a round of applause for these guys. Anto Cacace and Leigh Wood. Brilliant. The main event on Saturday night. Frank, just a final word from yourself. I think the appetite is certainly wet for this one.
Well, first of all, they're two top fellas, two top blokes, two top fighters, and they've got great respect from everybody in the trade. So Saturday, Motor Point Arena here in Nottingham. What a fight card we've got. All 50-50 fights. They're competitive, every one of them. And all I would say to anybody is get there early. Don't miss any of these fights. And most importantly, don't blink. These are going to be top quality fights. Nothing better than this.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, well, let's get these fighters faced off. Might need a bit of security, I'm not sure. But, yeah, thank you very much.
Well, we are back live. That was an interesting press conference. I mean, the main event was respectful and tame. That's what I thought we'd get. But the real highlight was actually you, because there's two light heavyweights in this room who want to take your head off.
It's quite funny, Uma. I thought they was meant to be fighting, you know, but by the looks of it, their relationship is very, very close.
Do you think they could both be distracted going into Saturday?
I think, you know, they got their eyes on the British and Commonwealth more so than each other, you know, so they need to worry about their own fight, come through that, and then maybe they can have a shot. But
I'm sorry, I expected that from Ezra, but you and Troy have got no history. He came for you, guns blazing.
100%. I mean, I've been giving Troy a little bit of stick, having a bit of a laugh with him, and he's a very angry man.
Royston, what did you make of it?
I thought it was very entertaining the way they both sort of like had a few words with one another, but as soon as they mentioned Louis, like they joined forces.
I'm under their skin.
You believe that truly, yeah?
I believe so, and it's a good job I've got Royston here with me, because where there's two of them...
it's on there. But no, for sure, well, they both want to make sure that 100%, because whoever wins will end up fighting Louis, so they do have to take this fight very serious.
Well, look, I'm sure from a business point of view, you want Ezra still to come through, right?
100% I want Ezra to win. As I said earlier on, I'm Team Ezra Taylor for this fight. I do want him to win, because I want to be the one to beat him. I want to be that person.
Troy seemed extremely confident of causing an upset, though.
And I believe they sparred a lot of rounds too, so maybe he's stupid and he could get flatlined on Saturday night, or maybe he knows something that the public don't, you know, because a lot of armchair fans buy into this Ezra Taylor more so than boxing people.
Lastly on Ezra, what do you make of him linking up with Malik Scott? Nothing?
It's
Or?
not here or there, you know. I think to change trainer, he might be a bit confused. I have too many inputs and too many cooks spoil the broth, as they say.
Okay, well listen, we're going to get some head-to-heads, but firstly, Charlie Senior, I can see up there. Do you guys know much about him? Frank and Queensberry are extremely delighted to get him on board. A very talented fighter right here.
I've seen him get outlined on the posters and that when he first come out. I haven't really seen much of him, but I heard about his Olympics.
Yeah.
And he done very well in that where he got a gold. But
same as that, really. I've seen a lot of clips on a few Instagrams and stuff, and yeah, he looks like a very good talent.
That's what I've heard as well. So now we're going to get, I believe, Chris Kongo and Owen Cooper going head to head. We shall see.
No, it was Charlie.
I mean, they don't give bronze medals away in the Olympics, do they, Umar? So we must have something special.
No, for sure.
Here we go. Okay, so we've got Chris Kongo and Owen Cooper. Both need to win this fight, really, Royston.
Yeah, for sure. They both need to get back on the.
Chris is looking big.
There's a big size difference there, I have to say.
I think he's going to struggle to get past Chris's lead hand, personally.
Do you reckon, yeah? Royston, you?
Yeah, for sure. He's a very good boxer, Chris. But he's also not afraid to mix it up on the inside. But I think he needs to keep his distance in this fight and work on his lead hand with a shorter opponent.
You'd imagine Owen's going to try and get close to him.
100%, and Chris controls distance well, and he had good doing that against Florian Marco under the lights. So I think a repeat, same sort of outcome.
Okay. Liam Davies in a really interesting fight against Kurt Walker. Liam's coming off that crushing loss to Shabazz, really. That was a tough night for him. He was on an absolute roll. Kurt Walker is a very tough fight to take. Very accomplished amateur. Fair play to Liam jumping straight to this.
As well.
Yeah.
No, fair play to Liam. He's not scared of a big fight, as you can see, and he wants to get back where he was. So he's chasing now, and he's doing the right things, calling out the right people like this fight here. And if he comes through on Saturday night, he will be back up there again.
There's a lot of pressure on Liam's shoulders here because he can't have 2 losses in a row.
100%, but I think boxing's thriving in a minute, and this just shows there's good fights after good fights, and people are bouncing back. They're coming off losses straight back into another big fight. A win now, he's back in the mix, so boxing's thriving, and I'm glad to be part of it personally.
Absolutely, and now we get the Ezra Taylor and Troy Jones face-off. Maybe Louis can host this one instead of Frank.
Yeah, you should just stand in the middle with your belt.
Our co-main event this Saturday.
I don't think we're actually going to get much heat between them two.
No, I don't think so either.
I couldn't really tell. There was bits in there, but they do seem pretty friendly, really.
I think they're friends behind the scenes. I think they sparred a lot of rounds, and I'm looking forward to it for sure.
If you had to put your money on it, Louis, are you still expecting an Ezra win?
I think I'm going to go with Ezra points win on split.
Yeah,
yourself, Royston?
I think Ezra is the favourite in this fight. I can also see why, but it looks to be a good fight, and I can't wait to watch it. To be honest,
I didn't realise how sort of similar Troy is.
But they've got big trainers on there as well. A couple of inches on the feet. every inch counts, Umar. You know that.
Anyways, last one, the main event. Anto and Leigh. 2, consummate professionals, 2 heavy-handed guys, especially Leigh, 2 guys who will go right to the end to get the victory. So it can't be anything but a firefight, this.
Exactly, and you can't count out Leigh Wood until you hear the final bell, as he's proven, and I think Cacace knows that as well, and I think on Saturday night it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be such a good fight in Leigh Wood's back garden, and Cacace, obviously with the belt, he's going to be looking to maintain being the champ, and Leigh Wood's there to try and rip it off him in his home crowd.
Obviously Leigh's had that 19-month layoff. I know you guys are both going for him. Anto's momentum beating Cordina and Warrington.
Yeah,
he had we got turned around. Oh. he had a brilliant, apart from Daniel Dubois, I think he had the best 2024 Anto Cacace, beating Cordina and Warrington.
Yeah, for sure. He showed that he belongs at this level now. Like Frank was saying, he's come on leaps and bounds from where he was. And
I'm going to have to pause you. We're going to bring someone in, Mr. Ezra Taylor. welcome to the party.
Happening.
We're back again.
Yeah, you
We're
come to
back
my
again.
city now.
We're back
You're
again.
talking mad about Nottingham, you know.
100%.
Be careful out there,
I'm ready.
mate.
Don't worry
Be
about
careful.
me. Don't worry about me.
I don't need
Don't
to worry about
good,
you.
Good.
Okay, before we come on to Louis, Troy Jones. Some people may say this could be a silly fight to take, Ezra. What's your response to that? People saying this is a risky fight.
Troy's coming.
That's crazy.
Troy's coming.
That's
you know.
wild. That's wild. You be quiet.
Troy's coming.
And Troy, you'll see what I do to you on Saturday, and hopefully you'll see what I do to this guy as well. Pretty soon in July as well.
Real soon.
Yeah.
End of July.
No
problem.
No, we need
no injuries.
Injury.
I'm rooting for you.
Don't
I'm
worry
Team
about
Taylor.
me. Don't worry
I'm
about
Team
me.
Taylor.
Oh, I
want
like
you to
that.
win.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
not
luck.
Team Edmondson, but I'll
I'm
take
not
it.
fighting, so.
All right, I appreciate it, man. When it's our time,
We're rooting for you. It's coming. Soon come.
Yeah, soon come. Sooner than you think, mate.
Soon. Real soon.
Yeah, it's gonna hit you in the face like a ton of bricks.
Real soon.
Is this personal now between you two?
Personal, Dev. It's on. Who am I sorry?
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah. It can be whatever we want it to be,
It can
man.
be sweet, no problem.
It doesn't matter,
No
mate. Business
problem.
as usual. I'm gonna
That's
deal
it,
with you the
that's
same way I'm
it.
gonna deal with
End of
everyone.
July. Good luck Saturday. Make sure you come through and next is on.
Appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you accept the fight this time
No
round,
problem.
yeah?
No problem.
Don't play around.
It's on. No problem.
Louis.
No problem.
I'm gonna mash you up.
Good luck. Good
So
luck
did you not
Saturday.
take the fight last time? That was offered to
It's
you.
business sense didn't make sense. I believe my team didn't make sense business wise, but I'm pretty sure soon it's coming.
But now it's personal, right? So we're getting it on.
It's coming. No
All right,
problem.
all right.
With Troy Jones, Ezra, obviously your focus got to be on Saturday night. What fight are you expecting with Troy?
What fight?
Yes.
I don't expect no fight from him. I go in there and I dictate what's going on. It's Ezra Taylor's fight. That's what it's going to be. I don't care what he's going to do. We'll see on Saturday. I do what I need to do. You know?
Talk to me about the link up as well with Malik Scott, Ezra. Why Malik Scott?
Malik Scott, great coach, great fighter. LA, great environment, around elite boxers. It's just the puzzle just started falling into pieces without me having to do anything, you know what I'm saying? And now it all just makes sense. I feel fit, ready, strong. We worked on a lot of techniques, and now Saturday I just go to enjoy it, man. And you get to see maybe just a glimpse, cause this ain't going 10 rounds of what I'm about, and then I'll show the rest on this guy.
Look, you guys said July, so are we going for your own headline? There's a big bill obviously at Wembley with Usyk Dubois too. Could we get on the undercard of that?
Listen, it's not down to us, is it? It's down to the promoter, but we'd love to get on that card.
Hey, if it's up to me, I'm saying me, Louis Emerson, Wembley, July the 17th.
Brilliant.
I think it's big enough.
19th.
All the
19th.
You can get there 48 hours early.
Yeah, and I will, mate. I'll be there skipping, ready for Louis Emerson. I'll tell you that.
Good. Well, hopefully we can make it happen on that card and crack on from
Why
there.
did you beat Ezra Taylor? Why are you so confident, Louis?
In every way possible, Umar. Every way possible.
You think you're stronger than me,
Every way
yeah?
possible. I think I'm
You think you're
stronger
faster than me?
Yeah, everything.
You think you're smarter than me?
Everything, yeah.
This
Everything.
guy.
Listen, we haven't seen him in a proper fight yet, so we'll wait to see. Let's Saturday night, let's see what's going on.
Yeah. Do you know what? And you're right. I'm not even going to lie. You know what I'm saying?
looking
You haven't
forward
seen me
to
in a proper
seeing
fight. You're going to see it. But it's going to be the exact same outcome all the time. These guys can't hang with me. He's going to find out the hard way, unfortunately. You guys get to watch it. It's an amazing time for you guys.
100%.
Sit down and watch it on your couch, watch it live, see me dismantle this guy.
Wembley
Perfect.
the 19th.
Why
Let's
do you
hope it
believe
happens
that
then.
you're going to knock him out for?
Because they walk onto it.
I'll walk onto it, yeah?
Walk onto
And why
everything.
do you believe you're going to knock him out for?
Because he's just built, I don't know, man. He's built different, man. He's
They
not,
all
he's
think
built,
the
he
same
ain't built
until
like
they're
me.
in there. Then they say, I can't get going. But
Can't
why?
get going.
But that's why. We'll
Alright,
see.
cool. My fist's going through your face. That's what's going to happen.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll see.
No problem. Many has tried.
Well, listen, I'm going to have to cut it there. Ezra, listen, best of luck this Saturday night. We'll catch up with you after.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we can carry this on.
Yeah, alright, later.
Mic drop. Thank you. Okay, just your reaction to that?
He's got to say what he's got to say. I feel like he's rattled and he needs to worry about Troy Jones on Saturday night before anything else. Let him come through that, and please, Wembley, Usyk Dubois, that would be great. Let's make it happen.
I'll tell you what, like, this is building up really nicely here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it is what it is. He's challenging out the champion at the minute. He can't look past the other fella on Saturday night. But all eyes is on Louis at the minute, and he's trying to knock him off the top.
And also,
pedestal.
let's just remember one thing. When I didn't have the British and Commonwealth and he had some intercontinental, whatever it is, I was dying for the fight then. He never wanted the fight. He never responded. He didn't pay no part of it. Now I've got British and Commonwealth. Now he wants a shot. So it's good. I've wanted this fight before anything.
He is walking around like he owns the room, to be fair. He's full of confidence, Louis.
I've heard he's like that in the amateurs, all people following him around. I think he won 10 and lost 10, and he still had people following him around with cameras. So it's just the way he is. I think it's the way he's always been.
Okay. Final thoughts, you guys. So it's a big show. Cacace Wood, Taylor Jones is a big fight now. But what's on the line? Just give me your final thoughts, guys, please.
Hopefully Taylor on Saturday night, because I want to watch the fight between him and Louis, and also I want Leigh Wood to win in devastating fashion with another knockout.
Okay, yourself?
I think it's an exciting card. I mean, every fight on this card is interesting, and I'm pretty sure the public want to see every fight on this card, and I think this is what boxing's about. Good fight after good fight, and you could argue points for everybody to win each fight, so it's really interesting, and I think everybody that's come and paid to watch it is getting very good value for money.
Well, listen, when you look at Cacace Wood, you got Taylor Jones, you got Liam Davies in a big fight as well, Owen Cooper and Congo. You look at the bill, it's 50-50s throughout. And this is called The Hurt Game, live on DAZN this Saturday. Do not miss it. The Motor Point Arena will be banged out. It's a raucous atmosphere. It will be Ante Cacace, Leigh Wood in a magnificent fight live on DAZN this Saturday. Do not miss it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Louis, and thank you, Royston.